Jadav is back at it here to give everyone another Game of Thrones Season 7 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Game of Thrones or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further just to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Game of Thrones Season 7 Episode 2. Title of this episode is called Stormborn. This will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So, Daenerys confronts Varys over his shifting alliances that he always has, and Varys declares he is loyal to the people, and Daenerys secures his oath to tell her directly if she fails the people, threatening to execute him if, of course, he betrays her. And then Daenerys lets Melisandre come in as Melisandre randomly showed up. And she urges Daenerys to have a meeting with Jon Snow. Tyrion vouches for Jon and recommends the Stark as allies. Daenerys instructs Tyrion to summon Jon to bend the knee. Yara Greyjoy and Ellaria Sand support an overwhelming offensive on King's Landing. Unwilling to destroy the territory she plans on ruling, Daenerys instead adapts Tyrion's plan to have her Westerosi allies besiege King's Landing while the Unsullied will take Casterly Rock. Before departing to lead his army, Grey Worm reveals to Missandei he never feared before loving her, and then Missandei is moved by his words. And then, of course, they make love. If they can make love. I think it was more oral, but I don't know. Archmaester Ambrose tells Sam that Jorah's grayscale is now, unfortunately, untreatable. Jorah has about 6 months of sanity left, and suicide is the only alternative to exile in Valyria. Sam discovers a treatment. Ambrose tells him it is forbidden because it risks transmission, but Sam, of course, performs the agonizing procedure in secret anyway. Jon receives Daenerys' message. Sansa and Davos advocate refusal, but Davos notes that Dragonfire can stop the undead. After receiving Sam's information about Dragonglass on Dragonstone, Jon decides to go despite uniform opposition from his loyalists, including Lady Mormont, including the Glovers, House Glover, and basically everybody. I don't think anybody was for it except for probably Davos at the moment, but I think he was even against it. And then Jon, he names Sansa as his replacement, in case he doesn't come back, surprising her, and threatens Littlefinger to stop pursuing Sansa when he tries to essentially put himself in good standing with Jon. Arya goes to an inn where she encounters her long-lost friend, Hot Pie. Well, he wasn't lost. He'd been at the inn the whole time. And then after telling her that Jon has retaken Winterfell and is the king of the North, she decides to head north. She is thrown off, though, by a wolf pack, the alpha being her dire wolf, Nymeria, who she drove off earlier in Season 1 because she didn't want Joffrey to kill the dire wolf. And then Arya invites Nymeria north, but Nymeria instead leaves her, and then Arya states, that's not you. I don't know if we'll see Nymeria again, but interesting stuff. Cersei appeals to all the lords of Westeros, including House Tyrell's former bannermen, for support against Daenerys, who Cersei portrays as a dangerous foreign invader. Jaime offers to make Randall Tarly Warden of the South if he becomes Jaime's second in command. Qyburn demonstrates a scorpion, a projectile weapon able to pierce dragon skulls. So that could come in helpful, or can come in use for them if they have to go against Daenerys' dragons. And then the last thing that happens in the episode is Euron's fleet attacks Yara's navy and ships. Euron kills Obara and the other Nymeria Sand. His men abduct Ilaria and Thene Sand while he takes Yara prisoner. And then at the end of the episode, it's him holding Yara and Theon standing there. And triggered by the violence, Theon just jumps overboard, abandoning Yara and leaving her with that psycho uncle of theirs. And that's how the episode ends. So, interesting stuff. I liked a lot what I saw, but I feel there's just a bigger picture coming. Obviously, I already know there is, but I feel a lot of the stuff was filler thrown in to stall until the big things happen. Well, that said, I did enjoy the episode. As far as the score of it, I'm going to give it an 8.4 out of 10, and I know a lot of people would probably give it more of a higher 8. I'm going to try to be more critical of these episodes, and my character of this episode, it was hard to pick for this episode. I actually thought about giving it to Euron, but I'm going to give it to Daenerys because what she said to Varys and then her having the conversation with Melisandre, I thought that was worthy of the character of the episode. But maybe you'll disagree. So now that you've heard what I had to say, it's your turn to talk. I want to hear from you. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, make sure you smash that like button. If there's anybody that you think would be interested in this video, go ahead and share it with them. Or if you like this video that much, go ahead and share it across all your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about your thoughts on the episode. What score would you give this episode? Who would be your character of the episode? And what would be your favorite moment of the episode? And of course, last but certainly not least, I am definitely trying to grow the channel. It's not as easy as it looks, though, so I need your support, so don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special, and JDev will return.